Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. I, Michael Cole, with Pat McAfee and with Corey Graves. And today on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw, we now know that we are on the way to Wrestle Dream, which is going to happen sometime in the 4th month. We now know that Cody Rhodes is now the 3-time TWF heavyweight fighter. However, we do not know who Cody Rhodes will be fighting, Michael Cole says. We know in WWE that Cody Rhodes will fight Randy Orton either at WrestleMania Night 1 or Night 2. As far as TWF goes, we don't know. Well, that's right, Pat McAfee says. We know the TWF matchmaking team, the booking team, was working hard to come up with it. And we understand that the leadership gathering will come out and they will have that answer. Well, here comes Theodore Long now, not only the main wicker of the TWF, but the seatman of the TWF matchmaking gathering. Alright, players, I can't stand up in the ring. Oh, come on. What the fuck? You can't stand up anymore? Come on. So, I had a meeting with the TWF leadership team and the matchmaking team to come up with who we believe should be the TWF, who would be the next one to fight Cody Rhodes for the TWF heavyweight winnings. However, the folks at that meeting consisted of half owner Xena, head leadership wicker of Corsica Wealth Team, the four-setter and head leadership wicker Astronomer, also with showrunner Godjora, head leadership under four-setter of Skill Dealings Gil Kim, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the head works wicker, and this is what we came up with. We came up with, oh great, now Corey Graves is me good now, The Rock's in the house, Rocky Maivia, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Hold it right there. I was also on that meeting, and I think that I should just pull rank. I believe that it should be me who be fighting Cody Rhodes for the TWF heavyweight winnings. You know, there's only one man who can keep all this from coming undone. You know, I have been in a toy wrestling gathering since between 98 YL at the earliest, and I've seen a lot of shit come and a lot of shit go. But I think if anyone can hold a standard, anyone who should have the right to fight Cody Rhodes, and that should be me. Well, that is not what we talked about at that meeting, Rock. You did bring up how you felt that if you fought Cody Rhodes, it would be good for business. But let's be kind of earnest about that. If you would fight Cody Rhodes, you would then be working your rank to underline everything that was going on. Don't let me lay the smackdown on you, because I am higher than you, and I can have you fired. Now, thinking about that, that's what I should do. I'm naming myself to take on Cody Rhodes. Well, Michael Cole said it's the half owner of the TWF, the head leadership wicker of Corsica Wealth Team, Xena Pampas, or Xena Fighter Elderling. Theodore Long, you can, I'll handle this. Well, Rock, we meet again. You like to talk about rank, Rock. You like to talk about how somehow you think you're higher than everyone else. You talk about how that you'd like to talk about how you're on the Corsica Wealth Team Board of Overseers. You like to talk about how you're on the TWF Board of Overseers. But you have not forgotten you maybe might be higher than Gil Kim, Godjora, Hunter Helmsley, or even Astronomer for that need. You maybe might be higher than them. but you're not higher than me. And it's true, I don't show up on the shows all the time like I once did, because I think that's kind of, I don't show up on the shows all the time, because I kind of think that's a bad taste, bad feel, But I just show up here to put you in your stead. You want to have a fight? Rocky Maivia, Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, whatever the hell you're calling yourself these days. It's all the same name, Cena, do you truly think you can go one-on-one with the Great One? Knock it off. You're not the Great One. You took that from Wayne Gretzky. You took your sing-alongs from Elvis Presley. What else? You took the folks fighter from Muhammad Ali, who Diamond Dallas Page took that before you took it. So don't behave as if you're the first at everything. And you think you're going to lay the smackdown on me? Hey, why don't we do this? And we'll have a match. If you can beat me, Rock, which I heartily doubt you can, if you do, then you'll be the one who can fight Cody Rhodes at our next Yield show. If not, then I don't have to see you ever again. You're off the show. Bring the Fight Lord in the ring now. Let's get this match made. This is going to be great, Pat McAfee says. We're going to see how Cena, even at 62, can still whip someone's rear. Rock might be 51 or 52, but hey, we'll see if Cena can still do it. She's got many skills, Pat McAfee says. Well, that is true, Michael Cole said. Cena has been in the toy wrestling gathering since 9 between 99 YL. The Rock beat her by 1 year. So did Godzilla. So did many other folks. But Cena has been grounded ever since then. Ding ding. Oh, what do you mean she's been grounded ever since then? Corey Graves says. Are you telling us you think she's better? She thinks she's greater than anyone else? She's not. She's the same bitch she's ever been. She didn't shift all that much. Have you forgotten all the times she ran crazy with her might? Have you forgotten her days in the Wicked and the Darkness? You forgotten what she did when she was in a CWF Bond? Well, no, we haven't forgotten about that, Pat McAfee says, but she has shifted. She ain't the woman she once was, She ain't flawless. Oh, and now she did Old Learn, to Rocky Maivia, or The Rock, or Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Michael Cole said. Cena here is standing up for what's right. If The Rock can beat her, which I don't think he will, only then will he get the right to fight Cody Rhodes at our next Yield show. Cena coming through. She missed. The Rock did that DDT he's always known for. Now he's doing those slaps. The Rock bottom or the Stone bottom, Michael Cole says. Oh, great, Pat McAfee says. Now we're going to get to watch the most mighty shoulder in all of Glee, right? The Folk's Elbow. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Corey Graves says. No, I don't think it's a good one, Pat McAfee says. And how dare he go around saying that holds the greatest hold in all of Glee. 1, 2, and a kick out. And now The Rock's not happy. The Rock only got a 2. And he hasn't been in a ring with, there have been a very few folks he's been in a ring with, on and off over the years, that can say they kicked out of one of the Stone Bottoms. Well, it's not the first. And now he's upset. How dare you reckon? How dare you only give me a 2 reckon? You should be giving me a 3 reckon. You keep that up and I'll have you fired. Well, Michael Cole said, look out. He's not down, Pat McAfee says. Here it comes. The Chakram. Here it comes. The flying ring. Michael Cole said, and The Rock, or the Stone, is down for the reckoning now. Oh, great, now she's an Undertaker wannabe, Corey Graves said. Great, she's going to beat The Rock, and that means that Cody Rhodes ain't going to be fighting anyone. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Xena. And now Xena, the fighter Elderling, or also known as Xena Pappas, is now having a hard time get that flying ring back into her hand and get the sword back, and she put The Rock in his stead, or the Stone in his stead, and I don't think we'll be seeing him for some time, Michael Cole said. You ever heard that saying Pat McAfee said, between a stone and a hard stead? Well, there's the Stone, and he was in a hard stead. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that's so funny, Corey Graves said. That's so funny, Pat. I forgot to laugh about it. You're coming up with so many jokes, so many kids, so many stunts, I forgot to laugh at it. We're going to take it away. Well, Michael Cole says, whatever you want to say, you have your fodder belief over it. But Xena put The Rock in his own stead now. Take it away now, Tony Schiavone. Thank you, Michael Cole. I'm going to be talking with The Rock here today. We're going to be talking with The Rock here today on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw, and he's not happy about it. First off, Rock, we all know, we saw what happened out there. You wanted to make yourself the one to fight Cody Rhodes. But the owner, Xena, she beat you to the strike. I know what happened out there, Tony Schiavone. I'm not blind. I saw. Xena could outrank me. Xena besmirched me. I could have done a lot of good things. If I was fighting Cody Rhodes, there would be a lot of good looking, a lot of watching. I know what was good for business, and I could have had a great match with Cody Rhodes, the Vinlander Nightmare. Think of it. The Brown Bull, the Great One, taking on the Vinlander Nightmare. But no, thanks to Xena, the fighter Elderling, that hasn't happened. You know what? Xena isn't that great. And I know that that Fight Keeper, he reckoned 1-2 by goal. So you're telling me he did it because he didn't want you to beat Xena? He didn't want you to fight Cody Rhodes for the TWF heavyweight winnings? That's what I'm saying, Tony Schiavone. That's what I truly believed happened. I have no truth to it, but that's what I believe. Alright, that's my talk with The Rock, or Rocky Maivia, or Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Back to you, Michael Cole. Thank you, Tony Schiavone, for talking with The Rock, or Rocky Maivia, or Dwayne The Rock Johnson, here today on Monday Night Raw. And it's all the time we got it from Monday Night Raw, Moon Night Raw. I, Michael Cole, with Pat McAfee and Corey Graves. We hope you like Monday Night Raw or Moon Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for NXT.